We can calculate probabilities using the same skills that we used for percentages. You've probably noticed that probabilities are often given as percentages, such as if you have a 50-50 chance, you have a 50% chance. So let's look at these two formulas and compare them. So percents are parts divided by wholes. So a percent is a part divided by a whole. A probability has a very similar form. It's the outcomes we want divided by the total possible outcomes. So the whole part is all the possible outcomes for a situation, and the part is the outcomes that we are interested in getting. And I'll show you a couple of examples of what we mean. So for example, what's the probability of a flipped coin landing on heads? Well, there are two possible outcomes when we flip a coin, heads or tails. What are the outcomes that we want? Well, there's only one outcome, which is it landing on heads. So 1 over 2 is 0.5. Multiply it by 100 to turn it into a percentage, and we get that it's a 50% chance of a coin landing on heads. How about drawing a white marble from this bag? Well, the probability is going to depend on two things. Number one, how many white marbles are there? 2. So we have two possible outcomes that would make us happy. And then what's the total number of marbles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 total possible outcomes when we draw a single marble out of that bag. So 2 divided by 10, 0.2 times by 100, and we get 20%. So we have a deck of cards. What's the probability of drawing a 7? Well, here we have a really handy graphic that shows all the possible cards in a deck, or all the cards in a deck. And how many 7s are there? Well, there's 1 7 for each of the 4 suits. So there's 4 possible outcomes that we're happy with. And how many cards are in a deck? Well, if you have this memorized, you can just use that value. But if you don't know, then we can count up the number of cards. There's 13 cards per suit, and there's 4 suits. So we could do 13 times 4 is 52. There's 52 possible cards you could draw from a deck, 52 cards in a deck. So 4 divided by 52 is 0.0769 times by 100, and I'll round to 1 decimal place as a percent, so that's going to be 7.7%. We can also make predictions with probabilities using our percent skills. So the odds of winning in blackjack at a casino are 42%. These are the maximum mathematical odds if you're not card counting. If you play 20 hands of blackjack, how many hands can you expect to win? Well, this is just like a percent question. 42% as a decimal is equal to 0.42. And so 42% of 20 hands is 42.42 times 20. 0.42 times 20 is 8.4. Now you can't win a decimal number of hands, so you can expect to win 8 hands, rounding down.